Robin, what was it that made you want to join Magic?
It was a really exciting prospect. I've embraced being the vet on a few teams now, and that's something I'm really looking forward to here. And of course, I've got to mention my guy Steph. You know, we've had our battles in the past, but we've put that behind us, and we've got a really exciting game plan going forward.
Jamie Say, WKMG.
Robin, is it just a coincidence that you're doing this media availability the same day like annual passes to Disney go on sale? And in seriousness, though, how do you feel about moving into the Orlando community? I know you've been engaged in this place for a long time.
I'm excited. A lot of my trips have been in and out, so to get to know the area better on a deeper level, find out the other facets of Orlando and the surrounding area. I'm really looking forward to that.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Robin, Jeff Weltman cited your veteran leadership as one of the factors in bringing you here. When you look at this young Magic roster, just how much do you think you can help shape them and help some of these young guys as they find their way along the NBA journey?
I'm going to do what I can. I think once the ball's tipped off and we see everybody in action, that's going to help everybody out a lot more. It's going to help me have an idea of what people's strengths are. And I like to lead by example. I'll be verbal when I have to, but whatever the situation calls for.
Philip Rossman Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Hey, Robin, welcome to Orlando. With this new coaching staff, what's been your impression of them and what they're asking you to do and what they're asking the team to do as they kind of begin this rebuild?
I think it's been very clear for everybody, and I think that's what's most important. Everybody, as we move along, it's still early, but as we move along, I believe everybody has a good idea of what their roles are, and those are only going to get more defined.
Luke Hetrick, Spectrum Sports.
Hey, Robin, welcome to Orlando. When you said you embrace being a veteran coming into a situation like this, how do you approach working with guys in the front court like Wendell and Mo? And then a follow-up question, as someone who loves the Disney parks, do you have a list of top 5 rides?
Well, I've had the fortune of playing with both Dell and both Mo, both Mo's. Well, not Mo Bamba, but Mo Wagner. And I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of work. Out when the lights are up in the arena, but especially on the practice court. And for top 5 rides, I'd have to go with Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones Adventure, People Mover, Spaceship Earth, and then probably Tower of Terror, a great movie ride.
Chris Hayes, Orlando Sentinel.
Robin, maybe for some people not so familiar with your affection for Disney and all that, can you kind of dip into that a little bit? And where did that come from?
So I grew up in Southern California, so we would make trips to Disneyland a few times a year growing up. My older brothers, my aunts, my mom, my grandma, they've all always loved art, drawing, writing, cartooning. So I grew up around all of that. Of course, I came up during the Disney Renaissance with Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, later on Pixar, Disney Afternoon. And then I think the big factor was having a twin brother, sharing a room with Brooke. And we would bounce this stuff off each other all the time, 24/7.
James Hill, BNC Sports.
Hey, Robin, congratulations on joining the Orlando Magic. Can you explain your game, playing the post, getting buckets, rebounds, running the floor, and just helping the Magic win going forward?
I've always liked to think of myself as a utility guy. Whatever the team needs that night, I attempt to fill that role. As for my role with the Magic, I'm going to help out a lot of guys, be a veteran, especially the bigs, but also wings, guards. And I kind of like to think of my role right now as the relief pitcher in baseball. You know, the relief pitcher, they're always a little rotund. They're playing, you know, they're not playing every night necessarily, but they're going in there making an impact when the team needs them.
Josh Cohen, OrlandoMagic.com.
Hey, Robin, since you've had a lot of different roles throughout your NBA career, does that make it easier to acclimate to a new environment like it will be here in Orlando?
It's always a slight adjustment, but prior experience, that's a boon. So yeah.
Okay, we're going to go to O Magic 2. Can you turn on your camera, O Magic 2?
Favorite mascot. Well, I got to go with Steph. All right. I mean, look at that guy. He's so adorable. He's so adorable. He's not at all putting me in an awkward position. Oh, thank you, buddy. I'm glad to be here. Indeed, our secret handshake.
All right, thank you, O Magic 2. We're going to go back to Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Heartwarming to see. Robin, you likened yourself to a relief pitcher, and I think, if I heard you correctly, that you said you might not get on the floor every night. You've still got a lot to contribute on the court. Will you be happy if you don't get on the floor every night?
I think every NBA player, they want to play. They want to compete. That's what's got them there. So I'm sure there's going to be nights. I can't foresee what's going to happen with the season, but if I'm not on the floor, I naturally want to be on the floor. Like I said, that's the way players are wired.
But Rob Parks, 48minutes.com.
Hey, Robert, how you guys doing? You guys got a lot of young talent, loaded with young talent, players coming off an injury. A lot of the guys are counting you guys out, but I feel like you guys can surprise the people this year. So how do you feel about that? And what are you going to bring to the table in order to make that happen?
No question. I don't have any doubt about that. We got, like you said, we got a lot of skilled young guys, a lot of potential. And what I like in them, I see a lot of guys, they put in the work in the gym, and that's necessary. I think everybody's going to have to hold each other accountable. They're going to have to be honest, and they're going to have each other's backs.
Okay, we have time for about two more. Back to Luke Hetrick.
Hey, Robin, throughout your career, you've been a part of a couple different rebuilds. This seems to be a similar situation like that. What's the key in your mind to making this a successful rebuild?
First thing that comes to my mind is there are going to be ups, there are going to be downs. I think one of the things I learned earliest on in the NBA, you can't get discouraged when somebody scores on you. I know some young teams I've been on, you see the ball go through the bucket and they kind of hang their heads. And no, you got to get the ball right out of the rim, right out of the hoop, get it right back in bounds and push it back the other way. And I think that's kind of a metaphor for the mindset you have to have during the season.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
We've seen, I mean, obviously these are a bunch of young guys, so we've seen a lot of them on social media. You know, we've seen some of the camaraderie between them, both from the end of last season and even into this summer. What's kind of been the atmosphere like from your new teammates now that you're getting to know them, and how much is that going to be a benefit, and how much can you add to that?
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. You know, I've only been at it in person with everybody for the past 2 days, but it's a great environment. I think the coaches, the staff, they're fostering that, and the players are fostering that.
Okay, last question goes to Brandon Kravitz, 96.9 The Game.
Hey, Robin, I joined a minute late, so if this has been asked already, I apologize. But is it a priority of yours to help Mo Bamba come along as a big man in this league? Or is that something that will just happen naturally? Is that an emphasis of yours to help him along coming in as a veteran on this team?
I'm supposed to be helping everybody along, so definitely I'm gonna try to help Mo out. I'm gonna try to help everybody out the best I can.
All right, I see no more mascot questions, so I think we're good to go. Thank you, Robin.
That's what I'm here for mostly, to keep the mascots away. I've done my job.
Thank you, everybody. We